dear, I have finally met my day of success. I am to be anointed. You're not going to believe this.
Oh, do get to the point, foolish husband.
As a knight. The circumstances of this extraordinary turn of events I'll share with you upon my return. But before I go, I must tell you about the dream I had last night.
A dream? He's telling me about his dreams. What fool did I marry?
I was sitting on your porch, eating some of your lovely borscht, when I spotted a fiery bird in the sky. As the bird flew down, I saw an old woman upon its back. It was Baba Yaga, the crazy hag who lives in the forest nearby. At first she hailed me knight, and then hailed that I should one day be king. I thought I must be dreaming, and indeed I was, but that's not the point. Pretty weird, don't you think? Anyway, I must make haste for my anointment ceremony is about to start, and I'm still only dressed in my smock. Farewell, my dear, and make preparations for the return of your noble husband, the knight.
My fool of a husband? A knight? How could this have happened? From the lowest of foot soldiers tonight, in one swoop? And what of this dream? Could it be that my husband is no ordinary fool, but a wise one? Probably not. But I'll go by it all the same. And if he is to be king, well, that'll make me queen. Oh, I fear my husband is way too stupid and lacking in Russian manliness to turn these dreams into a reality. He will need to be cunning, ambitious, and merciless. These are all qualities in which he is seriously lacking, but which I have in abundance. I should have been the man, for it is wasted on my pathetic fool of a husband. So I, the woman, must pour my masculine spirits into my weak and womanly man of a husband. All hail, Sir Knight. Soon to be King of all Russia.
Well, wife, I am a knight me, a knight of the realm. Pinch me, for I fear I am still dreaming.
If you are dreaming, husband dear, I will do more than just pinch you.
Listen carefully, and I shall explain it all.
No chance, you dirty old man! Said no to the king?
Well, of course it's in as the king. Unless he asks you a question with a no answer. But this was a question with a yes answer.
What are you talking about? What has this got to do with you becoming a knight?
Yes, well, I'm getting to that bit. To get to that bit, I've got to go through this bit. So, which bit was I on?
The stupid girl said no to the king's offer of marriage.
So this made the king mighty angry, using language not very courtly. Then he ordered his knights to snatch the girl, and now the story starts to unfold.
Well, as we charged the castle drawbridge, everyone leaned but me. When it rose, I was wedged at the top, hanging. I struggled to get free.
What a great idiot! I can't see you being knighted for that.
Indeed not.
So the bum of the knight was showing as the fighting progressed. The count was surrounded by the knights of the king, trapping him against the rest. So he called for the bridge to be lowered to avoid an unsightly mess. But as he came down, the knight lost his hold, fell down, and the count killed him dead. But as he came down, the knight lost his hold, fell down, and the count killed him dead. Dead!
Unbelievable!
I know, the knights proclaimed me a hero, and the king rewarded me with the knighthood when we returned with the girl.
Perhaps you're not as stupid as you look.
That's very kind of you to say so, dear wife.
So what's your masterful plan now then?
Well, I hope to slip into my smock, have a nice supper of borscht, and go to bed. I'm quite exhausted after all this excitement.
Well, that's as maybe. But now you must act like a knight. And what must every knight have?
A good night's sleep.
No! A horse! A knight's horse!
Ah, very good idea. But, I can't ride horses.
Then you shall learn.
Yes, but you know I'm afraid of horses. I could be the knight without a horse.
Yes, but did you hear what happened to the knight without a horse?
No, what happened to him?
Well, he was quickly captured and killed by the knight with a horse.
Well, that's a pity, but we can't afford to buy a horse. You know only too well that I squandered all of my inheritance on investing in trousers. I thought they'd catch on, but now I know the smock will never be replaced.
Fortunately, I've been saving many years for this moment.
You knew that I would one day become a knight?
Well, not exactly. I was actually saving up to leave the idiot. But now that he's a knight and possibly one day king, I'll stick around. For the time being. There's enough money here for a horse and riding lessons.
Oh.
Well, come on then. Seize the moment, my brave husband. It's time to be a man. And to dare to do all that may become a man. And if you're one day to become king...
Well, there's no rush. I'm not sure if I want to be king yet. Could I just have a snooze like a nice Russian man he snooze? I'll take that as a no then. I'm beginning to wish I wasn't a knight after all. Running round in heavy armour, riding horses, kidnapping women, killing people. Who am I kidding? This isn't the life for me. I'm just a cowardly, lazy fool. A sorry excuse for a true Russian man. But I know, and I don't mind. In fact, I like it that way. It's time I stood up for myself and showed my wife who wears the smock around here. I'm going back.
And where do you think you're going?
Wife? Are you here, wife? I can't see you.
Don't you dare come back home without a horse.
Wife? Are you inside the frog?
She's already inside me. I'm just a frog. It's your imagination, stupid.
Ah, okay. Wait a minute, if this is my imagination, then how come you're talking to me?
No further comment, really.
Wait, come back, I'm not finished with you.
Will you stop talking to frogs and get your idle butt to the marketplace?
Yes, dear, I'll do that right away. I'm going to prove to you that I am a man. I am a knight after all. That's got to be inside from these times. From this moment forth, honour shall be my middle name, courage shall be my patronymic name, and chivalry shall be another name in the middle somewhere. But for short, I shall be known as the knight who overcame his fear of horses and went to the marketplace to buy one. Abbreviated as PWOHPTFAPOHTFB. To the village marketplace. Oh my.
I don't know why you tell me all that. I just ran it.
assembled, 100% horse. Incredibly functional. Trotting, galloping, cantering, you name it, they can do it. You, madam, yes you, want to walk out the marketplace once dead?
And can they do the laundry, can they iron and do the dishes and make the bed and cook the food and clean the house and look after children and pretend to find my husband interesting?
No, they can't do that.
Well, they're no use to me then.
Just my luck to run into a feminist and medieval Russian.
So where are all these horses then? I can't see any.
Well, they're out back, aren't they?
But I can't hear any name.
Well, obviously not at this
time of the day. Everyone knows that horses take a break from laying late afternoon.
Really? I didn't know that. So when do they start laying?
Varies really from property to province. Around these parts, they usually start up again at dusk. Anyways, buy one or not.
No, I was just making a conversation.
Just might like to run into the village idiot in a medieval village with no education and 1% literacy. I've got 4-legged horses. I've got 3-legged horses. Well, I've even got 2-legged ones. If it's horses with legs you want, I've got the lot.
Excuse me, did you say you had 2-legged horses?
Did I? Well, if that's what I said, that's what I got. Do I look like a dishonest man to you?
I just...
Well, don't.
But I didn't.
And now you won't.
Well, what? I'm confused.
Look, do you want to buy a horse or not?
Well, yes, I do.
Oh, you do? Marvellous. So that changes everything. I'm delighted to make your acquaintance. You seem a man of impeccable taste and refinement. A member of the royal court, perhaps?
No, just a village soldier.
Oh.
No, wait, I'm a knight. A knight with a really long name. Sorry, I forgot.
Well, knight with the long name. When you entered this marketplace, I saw a brave knight, a noble knight, lead to a noble horse.
Wow, how very perceptive of you. I would like to buy a horse. It's just I can't really ride them. So have you got any sort of beginners ones? You know, ones that don't go too fast, about so high. I'll also need riding lessons.
Sir Knight, it's your lucky day. I have just the horse for you. This horse stands on its 2 legs and walks. Therefore, no riding lessons required. Think of how much you will save. But I can also see Sir needs a companion. Someone to help him when things get how should I put it? Confusing for him?
You can talk as well? Remarkable. Where is it?
I'll just leave it. I give to you miracles of the animal kingdom. 2-legged, walking and talking horse.
It's even got hands as well. Remarkable.
Yes, I forgot about the hands. Very handy.
I thought you said they didn't neigh at this time of day.
Yes, but they don't usually.
So, can you get to, well, you know, talk?
Yes, sir. Perfectly understandable. Especially at a marketplace these days. You can be never too careful. Go on, speak to the knight.
Well, what should I say?
I don't know. Just say whatever. Just want to hear some human words. Why don't you say stra, stupidi, cactila?
Zadar, Scooby, Lee, Cat, Zadar.
Well, hello to you two. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Do I have to answer that?
As you can see, it's in perfect working order. Now let's talk about the price. That purse of gold should just about cover it.
I don't know, that's an awful lot. I think my wife was expecting a bit of spare change.
Tell you what, you seem a nice guy. I'll sew in the coconut shells for nothing.
Wow, that's great. But what do we need coconut shells for?
You know, the pretty coconut.
Well, okay then, I'll take it.
Just my luck. Just my luck. Well, I must say, I've never met a 2-legged talking horse before. Where does he learn to speak human?
Well, I guess I just picked it up around the stables, really. Yeah, I guess I'm naturally linguistic. In fact, I can speak 12 different animal languages.
Wow, I can speak human. I did seem to be talking with a rabbit and a frog this afternoon, so maybe I'm a bit limb biscuit as well. So, which animals can you speak with?
Well, I've been known to converse with cats, prattle with pigs, yak with yaks, natter with natterjacks, chit-chat with chimps, parlay with panthers, powwow with pandas, tete-a-tete with tortoises, and confabulate with convils.
Wow, really?
Nah, not really.
Well, I'm just amazed you can speak human. Wait till my wife meets you. She's going to be bowled over. Oh, look. What a beautiful feather.
Oh, that's a firebird's feather.
A firebird's feather, eh? Oh my god. I had a dream about a bird that had feathers just like this. I think I need to sit down.
Perhaps you're psychic.
Wow, what a week it's been. Become a knight, I have a new two-legged talking horse, and I'm psychic to boot.
Well, anyway, put it back where you found it, and we'll be on our way.
No, I shall keep it. It's a sign. Perhaps it's invaluable.
It's just a feather. And besides, maybe a firebird wants it back. You should leave it for her.
Yes, you might want to put it back in.
Put it back in? Put it back in? Even if you could put it back in, how's the Firebird gonna put it back in? With its wings? With its beak?
Well, I could probably do it with the beak.
Well, yes, you're right. They're very dexterous with their beaks. Good eye-beak coordination.
Yes. Yes, but you can't just put a feather back in. Besides, that's not the point either. The point is that's a very rare and valuable feather. And you know how our king loves pretty things? He'll pay a bag of gold for such a fine feather.
That's a fair point.
Excuse me. Who are you talking to?
My wife, she's speaking to me through that wild cat.
Okay. I really think we should be going now. It's time for you to have a long lie down.
Oh yes, I am very tired. Bed is cooling.
Stop!
Quack, 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 you slip, quack, 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 to king, quack, 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 quack.
I'm sorry, dear, you're quacking up. And I can't speak duck.
I said stop! Stop! Get your useless fat quack to the king and cash in that feather now!
Yes dear, I'll do that right away. Come on, horse, we're going to take this feather to the king.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, sir.
What's with the creepy music and the ominous tone?
That feather will bring you endless misfortune.
Don't be silly. It's just a feather. Besides, endless misfortune is one of my middle names. Like the courage, I think. Or is it chivalry? Anyway, what have I got to lose?
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
I won't.
Good.
Good to you too.
Can I just say that I don't think this is a very good idea?
No, you can't.
Well, too late. I've said it anyway.
Well, I'm beginning to wish I bought a non-talking horse. Now, be quiet and leave this to me.
For the record, that's not a good idea either.
Yes? Can I help you?
Whoa, that was quick.
Are you suggesting I have nothing better to do than sit behind that door, waiting for someone to knock?
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Good. I'm a very busy man. I am the king's servant. Do you realise what an important position that is? Well, do you?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Well, there's no more important position than man, apart from the king himself, of course. Every moment of my time is most precious, and I begin to suspect you are wasting it right now.
You must accept my humblest apologies. I really didn't know.
Okay, now state your business.
I'm here to see the king.
And why would the king, who is almost as busy as me, not quite, as I'd always work for him, not that I'm complaining, want to see the likes of you?
I am one of his knights.
And
I have brought him a feather.
a feather. You brought the king a feather. Is this some sort of joke? I presume you realise the king is a fully grown, full-blooded, manly Russian warrior, and not some little girl who collects pretty things.
No, he'd be a princess if he were a little girl.
The king is a princess? That's a treasonable offence to suggest such a thing. And what would that make me? The princess's servant? You want me to start eating pretend tea to my princess? Playing with dollies? How dare you, sir? Lucky for you that I'm so busy, I was and have your head chopped off. Now get out of my sight!
So, how did that go for you?
Be quiet. How was I supposed to know you'd be so sensitive?
Well, just let me know when you want me to take over.
Alright, that's it. No more talking from you, neighing only.
No.
Look, I'm just happily passing my way to very important business.
Yes, you are a very busy man.
Oh, thank you. It's nice to get a bit of appreciation round here. I do feel a little taken for granted sometimes.
Yes, about the feather. I think you misunderstood me.
Misunderstood? Are you suggesting I'm an idiot or something? How many times do you want to insult me today? Guards!
Oh, forgive my master, he's a doofus, a cretin, an infidel.
Yes, I suspected that. Now how can I help?
We have found the Firebird's feather, and felt it our duty to offer its most valuable of plumages to the king himself. Of course, if you're too busy, you can always come back
No,
later.
not a bit of it. In fact, there's been a bit of a lull in proceedings this afternoon. I'll personally escort you two both to the king. This way.
Yes, yes, well done. What's it do for us, by the way?
Your Majesty, I have some...
What do you want? Can't you see how much my eyeballs in work?
Your Majesty works too hard sometimes.
Yes, somebody's got to run this country and it's hardly going to be you, is it?
I lack your Majesty's stamina.
Now what is it? I have an important deadline to meet.
I am one of your knights.
You disturb my work to tell me that? Well, I'm very happy for the two of you. Now please, leave me in peace.
No, your Majesty. He has brought you something. A feather. The Firebird's feather.
Not you.
I know it doesn't seem that impressive, your Majesty. I did tell you might not be interested, but they insisted. Of course, if I know how hard at it you were, look, I'll leave you now and that's this never happened. Good day, your Majesty.
Come back, you fool. Show me this Firebird feather.
There it is.
Show it to me properly.
Terribly sorry, your Majesty.
Yes, exquisite. Such fine colours.
I knew your Majesty would love it. You have such a fine taste.
Yes, yes. Now, knight who found the Firebird's feather. Where did you find it? Step forward. Speak, man. Speak!
I found the feather in frosty forest of Majesty.
Who is this blockhead?
Why, sir, he is one of your knights, recently anointed.
A knight? The man's a fumbling fool. Well, knight, do you have any idea how valuable this feather may be?
Answer the king!
I was hoping maybe a pot of gold. Maybe a bag of gold. I'll just take a handful of gold and be on my way.
It's worth at least 2 pots of gold.
Oh, well, that's remarkable. I'd hate to sell it, but suppose everything has a price.
Tell him to shut up, will you?
Shut up!
Now, knight, if this one feather is worth 2 pots of gold, can you imagine how much the whole thing is worth?
A lot.
Yes, a lot. Here's the deal, knight. I'll accept this feather as a gift.
What?
Now bring me the rest of the Firebird.
And my reward?
Your life.
Well, that's very kind of you, Your Majesty. But as you can see, I already have my life. Where it's gone.
Let me spell it out. Bring me the Firebird and I shall spare your life. Fail, and I shall have it.
But, Your Majesty.
Take them away, you want me to bring me the Firebird or its curtains for you.
What does he want? My life or my curtains? Oh, I spent ages making those curtains.
He meant to have you killed, nitwit.
But, Your Majesty, please take pity on me. I am far too stupid to outwit and capture the Firebird.
Does have a good point there, Your Majesty.
Okay, let's give him a sporting chance. Knight! Wait a minute. Out of pure pity, I've decided you may take one item of your choice from your quest. Now, what shall it be?
Ask for a bag of blue corn seeds.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. Why on earth would I want blue corn seeds?
Just ask them. Let's get out of here.
Listen, we can have anything. A magic net, a magic bow and arrow, a magic...
Just trust me on this one.
Or like a bag of blue corn seeds, please, Your Majesty.
An interesting request. I thought you might go for something magical.
Told you so.
Anyway, that's no problem. My servants will give you a bag of blue corn seeds on your way out. Now, please, I really must get this work finished.
Well, you got very cool. Quite the negotiator.
Well, how was I supposed to know they'd go so wrong?
Well, it's not like anybody warned you, is it? Said in ominous tones. That battle will bring you endless misfortune.
But my wife insisted.
No, you mean the duck insisted. Your wife speaking as a duck.
Okay, no more listening to ducks. I should listen to you, my talking horse.
There you go, that's the spirit.
Oh my god, what am I going to do? The king doesn't kill me, my wife certainly will. How am I ever going to capture the Firebird? I'm an idiot, I know that now.
Look, maybe it's not so bad. The first step to no longer being an idiot is realising you're one.
I'm not an idiot.
No, you definitely are one. You just need to spend a little bit longer realising you're one, and then maybe...
Well, that's just great. I'm finished.
Yes, but you're forgetting about the blue corn seeds.
Ah yes, the magic blue corn.
It's not magic, it's just blue corn.
Yes, well if this was a proper fairy tale, it would be magic.
Okay, it's magic. Happy now?
Yes, so what do they do? My life depends on it.
Well, when the blue corn grows, it releases these magical odours that bewitch the Firebird and make her want to eat it.
Wow, that's amazing. And then what do we do?
When the corn grows, when the Firebird comes to eat it, we can catch it.
Wow, I'm saved. Great plan, horse. I'll guard this bag of blue corn seeds with my life.
Now, what do we have here?
Well, this one looks like your numbskull neighbour.
Only more stupid looking.
Whilst that one looks like a man dressed as a horse.
Obviously the smarter of the two, wouldn't you say?
And what about a caravan? Don't you just want to eat them or squeeze them into two little balls and juggle them?
Good afternoon, neighbours. Kindly let us pass.
Let's not let them pass. Let's have some fun with them first, and then we'll spit roast them over a hot fire and have them for supper.
You can't do that. We're on a quest.
Ooh, they're on a quest. We can't do that.
Okay, if they're done all roasting, we'll boil them alive.
No, we'll roast them. First, serve tonight, I can smell something on him.
Well, of course you can smell something on me. I haven't had a bath in 19 years, it's probably that.
I think he's hiding something here.
Give it to me. I want it, and I must have it.
No, you can't have my magic blue corn.
Ooh, it's magic. We definitely want that.
No, I need it. I'm a knight, you know.
And I am Bobby Jack, and when I want something, I take it. Now you, little man, give us the corn.
No, you can't make me. I won't.
are you talking about? What feather?
You know, the Firebird's feather. You insisted we took it in and cash it into the king. You remember, in the forest, you were speaking to me through a wild cat and a duck.
Have you completely lost your mind?
No, but we did lose the feather and the blue corn seeds.
Blue corn seeds?
Yes, but we managed to save one of them, so all is not lost.
Why is there a man dressed as a horse and a
Easy mistake to make, dear wife. This is my horse, my magical horse. He walks on 2 legs, talks, and has 2 hands.
Oh my god, I'm lost for words.
I knew you would, please.
Please? Did you say please? I need a word with you in private.
Give us a moment, horse. I think my wife's feeling a bit amorous. Come on, the blue corn seed while you're waiting. This won't take long.
You better have a good explanation for all of this.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? What do I mean? I sent him out going by a horse and he come back with a man dressed as a horse.
Look, it's my 2-legged talking horse.
Just say that one more time.
It's my 2-legged talking horse.
Oh, you great bumps! I can't trust you with anything. And if the horseman is now at this house in Kingston, I will sell him for burger meat.
Look, we need him. The blue corn seeds, the Firebird feather, the king. He'll chop off our heads.
Come here.
So, are we okay now?
Right, horseman! I don't know what your game is, but you don't fool me for a second, a 2-legged talking horse. I should send you packing right now. Unfortunately, my husband's got us into a right mess, so we're going to need you for the time being.
Yes, Mom.
Don't you marm me. I'll be keeping a very close eye on you. One false move and it's the knackers for you, understand?
Couldn't be clearer, sir.
That's better. Now, how long does it take for this seed to grow?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That's no good. You've only got a week to capture the Firebird and take it to the king.
Well, you know, if we nurture it, water it regularly, maybe talk to it a little. That might speed things up.
Alright, you water it, and you, husband, you can talk to it. You seem to have a knack for talking to things. I'll go and get a net. Oi, horseman. Since you are a horse and not a man, you'll be sleeping in the barn. Got a problem with that?
Why would I, sir? I am a horse, after all.
Yes, of course you are. Of course you are. I'll deal with him later.
Look everyone, the shoot, it's growing.
Right, you both know the drill. Now into your positions.
I'm bored now, let's try again tomorrow.
No, we stick to the plan.
You have to be patient. She will come.
Yes, but we could be here forever, I'm hungry.
Shh! I can hear something. Actually, whilst you two were falling around, I captured a Firebird. A thank you would be nice.
Yes, well done, horse. I told you you'd come in useful.
Huh. Pretty little thing, isn't it? More human looking than I'd imagined, but those feathers will make us rich.
6.
What are you doing?
I'm counting the feathers.
There's no time for that. What do you
let's just take a handful of feathers each and set her free.
Have you forgotten that the king ordered you to bring him the whole Firebird? And that if you fail, you're gonna die?
Ah, yes, sorry Firebird, but we really must take it to the king.
No, anyone but the king.
What have you got against the king?
Oh, does it matter?
Yes, well, at least I think we should hear her story first.
For the first time, and almost certainly the last, I think I shall have to agree with the man.
Who asked you?
Oh, be quiet, dear wife.
How dare you! Have you forgotten who wears the smock around here?
You do, dear, but please indulge me on this one. Let's at least hear her story. Go on, my dear, speak.
It was my misfortune to have the king fall in love with me. When he asked for my hand in marriage, I refused. Because of this, he sent his knights to come and capture me. My dear father, the count, was killed in the raid fighting to save my honour.
You poor dear.
Did you, see how he, died?
No, I was hiding in the tower.
So you didn't see him?
No.
Oh, what I mean, what a relief that you didn't have to witness such a traumatic event. Anyway, do carry on.
The knights covered me in a sack and brought me to the king, who again asked me to marry him, but again I refused.
Good for you.
Stupid girl. What you needed was a sound whipping.
I was whipped and beaten, but still I refused, so the angry king ordered his sorcerer to turn me into fire. Fortunately, the sorcerer is hopeless at magic, and his fiery spells all failed. He said he would spare my life, but that he had to turn me into something. He gave me a potion, and I fell into a deep sleep, from which I awoke in a forest as the Firebird.
Oh, you poor thing. We must help her.
We will help her. We will help her take her revenge against the king and the sorcerer.
We? Leave me out of this. If you two blockheads want to get yourself killed for some taunted up bird. That's your affair, but I'll have nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't be like that, dear.
Don't you dare me. If you walk out of here, you're dead to me.
Well, I'm sorry, wife, but for the first time in my life I feel like I'm actually making a difference. And if I should succeed, I shall become a knight in the spirit as well as name.
Thank you, Sir Knight, but it will be very dangerous. Perhaps we should think of a plan first.
Don't worry, the horse will come up with a plan on the way. Anyway, let's go. We're on a mission. We'll come outside. Cool, understood.
What? Literally put our heads together.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun.
You want to get out more?
Well, we might as well try.
Anybody got anything yet? How about you?
I think the horse might be giving me cooties.
It's not me who's got the koozies. Any ideas yet, Knight?
Completely blank.
Okay, so what now?
Well, look what we have here. And it looks like they made a special friend. Isn't that nice? Very touching. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the Firebird.
Oh, please leave us alone. We're on a mission.
I thought you were on a quest.
Yeah, well, we've done the quest bit. Please leave us alone.
They have nothing to fear from us, do they?
Oh no, not a thing. Actually, we're very nice. In fact, we're sugar and spice. I'm sugar and she's spice. No, I'm sugar and she's spice.
So, you're sugar and she's spice.
Yes, one and the same.
So, you're not going to eat us?
Eat you? Of course not. We wouldn't dream of it, would we, girls?
I couldn't think of such a thing. But we'll forgive you.
So what is your mission, Sir Knight? Perhaps we could be of some assistance.
Oh, please, can we help? We just love to have brave knights on missions, don't we? we? It's our favourite thing to do.
I don't know. Maybe you could help us with a plan?
Can I have a quick word, please?
Yeah, excuse us a second.
Of course.
What seems to be the problem? They seem nice enough.
Have you no memory at all? They were going to spit roasts and open fire last week.
Yeah, but they seem to have changed their ways. Have you noticed that Baba Yaga looks a bit different now?
Have you seen? It's a trick.
Everything alright?
Yes, we'll be with you in a minute.
Okay.
Let's get out of here now.
Oh, we need a plan.
Arrgh.
So, we're going to help the Firebird take vengeance upon the king and the sorcerer.
Oh, what fun. And what's the plan?
Well, we don't really have much of a plan as of yet.
What have you got so far?
Nothing.
I see. You really do need my help. But why does the Firebird seek revenge against the king and the sorcerer?
Because the king killed her father, and the sorcerer turned her into a Firebird.
Actually, it was one of the king's knights who killed my father. And if I ever find the knight who did it, but first I shall have my vengeance upon that lecherous old king. Okay, let me think. I'm not sure I'm quite in the right state to be coming up with a cunning plan, but I'll try. What is the king's weakness?
Ooh, grapes.
Pretty women.
Yes, exactly. So we shall use his weakness against him.
And how do you suggest we do that? Attack him with an army of beautiful women?
No. No, and we need him to go to him. He shall come to us.
But how would we get him to leave the castle? He's a very busy man.
And we will lure him to us. Make him an irresistible offer.
That he can't refuse. That he can't resist.
Gather round, friends, and listen carefully.
That doesn't make sense. I didn't...
Very good plan.
Yep, that's a good one, alright.
So we go to the king, and then what do we do?
I'll tell you on the way.
I told you he'd tell us on the way. I'll begin to think buying you was the best thing I ever did.
I'm touched.
This could be the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Goodbye, dear Firebird. Baba Yaga will look after you. You're in safe hands.
Let's hope so.
Oh yes, perfectly safe hands. She's our best friend already. Our little sister. Our annoying little, our lovely little sister.
Come, pretty bird. We're not far from here. By the way, do not be alarmed when you see my home. Many are at first, but after a while it'll seem the most natural thing in the world. It's a hut on giant turning chicken legs, but once you've overcome the nausea, you wonder in fact why all homes are not made that way. Come on, girls!
Rest now, please.
Okay, if we must, so let's make it quick. We are on a mission after all.
Humans for sale! Fully assembled, 100% human. Incredibly functional. Sitting, standing, walking, running, you name it, they can do it. You, madam, want to walk out the marketplace once a day?
And can they do the laundry, can they iron and do the dishes, and make the beds, and cook the food, and clean the house, and look after the children, and...
Yes, they can do all those things.
They can? What have you got?
I've got thin ones, fat ones, short and tall. I've got big hands or big feet. Heavy ones, bold ones, you name it, I've got them.
Okay, I'll have a short, small, fat one with big feet.
So we know what she wants.
Yeah, someone who looks like my husband, but who can't answer back.
Hey, that's the man I bought you from. Selling humans now? I don't know why. There's something not just right about that.
There's a way of the world. If we didn't have serfdom, the economy would collapse. Can you imagine 3 millions of serfs? It would bring social chaos.
Yes.
Or at least that's what my Orthodox priest once told me.
Yeah, so I suppose I should take your word for it. But I still don't think it's right. If I were king, I would free all the serfs.
Well, what about me? Why don't you start by freeing me?
Yes, but you're not a human serf. You're a horse.
Yeah, about that.
What?
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to go say hi to the cellar. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Borscht! Get it while it's hot. Also lovely when it's cold. That's the beauty of borscht. Hot or cold, you decide. Have it for breakfast, have it again for lunch, and save the leftovers for dinner. Borscht, the versatile soup you want to eat again and again and again.
Smocks! Half-price sale on smocks. They've all got to go today. Nothing beats a smock. It's the final word in fashion. Easy to put on, take off, or just wear all the time. Comfortable, practical, and everyone is wearing them. For both sexes. Women just wear them as they are. Men just stick on a belt and voila! A male smock. Is it a dress? No, it's a smock. Is it a frock? No, it's a smock.
We've all been there. You sat at home, relaxing in your smock, eating your book.
Oh no, you spilt your Porsche on your smock. What are you going to do?
That beetroot-based soup is a nightmare to get out. Until now, introducing our new revolutionary borscht stain remover.
Did you say revolutionary?
Yes, it is a revolutionary new product, made in the salt mines of Siberia.
You're under arrest
But what for?
for being a revolutionary.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to start up a political or cultural revolution. It's a stain removal revolution.
Tell that to the judge.
What's the punishment going to be?
You'll be sent to work in the salt mines of Siberia.
Oh, the irony.
You look familiar. Excuse me. Have I seen someone before? You seem familiar.
Familiar? Nah, not me, mate. You got the wrong bloke. Stand along, Maria, and you ain't seen nothing. Got it?
Yeah, okay, sorry. But whilst I'm here, it would be fun to have my fortune told.
What?
You are a fortune teller, right?
What makes you think that?
That sign on your tent for one?
Not my tent, nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it's also that badge on your smock that says fortune teller.
Oh, damn it. I've been rumbled. Look, the game's up. I didn't mean to turn him into a duck.
Listen, are you a fortune teller or not?
Depends.
Depends on what.
So you're not coming to arrest me or nothing like that?
No, I just want my fortune told.
What then, mate? What do you want to know?
Well, you see, my horse and I are on a mission, and we want to know whether we'll succeed or not.
What sort of mission?
We're going to capture the king and the sorcerer and give them to the Firebird so she can have her vengeance upon them.
Shh! Keep it down, mate. Market's calling soldiers and spies. Come over here and we'll talk in private.
Wouldn't the tent be best?
Nah, might have bugs. Know where the Firebird is?
Yeah, she's the Baba Yaga. Actually, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Nah, you need good telling me. And what if I told you that I'm the sorcerer?
Well, I'd say you were telling porky pies, because you're the fortune teller, not the sorcerer.
Well, let's pretend I am then.
Oh, I'm pretending. I know, I'll pretend to be the Firebird.
Okay. Look, it's like this. A few weeks back, the king orders me to turn this girl on fire. I don't know why, but orders. Anyways, I couldn't bring myself to set her on fire, so he looked a pretty little thing. So look up the next phone book, and it's the Firebird spell.
Oh, that's me.
But why didn't you set me free?
Was I okay? Did I sound like her?
Hey, whatever. I couldn't just set you free. If I did, I'd get whacked, wouldn't I? So I'll give you disguise and set you free.
But why? But you actually saved my life. I'm forever indebted to you. And can you reverse the spell and turn me back to a woman?
Won't it be a problem? It would be my pleasure.
Oh, thank you, my hero.
Hey, get up, would you? We ain't got time for messing about. I really am the sorcerer.
You're very good.
Now, mate, I'm not acting. I really am the sorcerer, and I want to help you.
Gosh, what a stroke of good fortune. I found the sorcerer.
Alright, I'm done, let's go.
I found the sorcerer. I found the sorcerer.
Shh! I've been hiding, ain't I?
Why are you in hiding?
So, like this. Not long after the Firebird malarkey, the king fires me. He spent too much money on women. Luckily, austerity measures. He spends too much money, and I lose my job.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain why you're in hiding.
So I'm well mad, ain't I? So it goes up to the king and tries to cast a spell on him.
What spell?
And tries to turn him into a duck.
Why duck?
Don't know, just the first thing that came into my head.
Did it work?
Now, mate, none of these spells work. So I was left holding my wand, looking like a right plonker, and he set his guards on me. Me, the ex-sorcerer at my age, so fills the air with smoke, and here I am before you now.
Wow, that's remarkable.
So you see, I want to get that king as much as you.
Well, that's just great. You can join up with us. We have a plan.
Yeah, but if you come with us to the castle, won't the king recognise you? You'll need a disguise. Actually, that gives me an idea.
I don't see why I had to dress as a woman. I could have dressed as a Mongol or a Tartar. They all big moustaches.
Yeah, well that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Going dressed as one of Russia's mortal enemies. Anyway, I don't see what the problem is. You're only wearing a wig. And smocks are unisex.
But these are women's smocks. They don't feel right.
Oh, it's you. Where's the Firebird?
We found her, but it's complicated. So please take us to the king.
He's not going to be happy.
That's what else we'll have to take.
Don't come running to me when he chops your head off.
We won't.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there just two of you last time? Who's the old hag?
Who is he calling an old hag? He's got to be garters when this is done.
Yeah, I can see you in a nice pair of glasses.
Shut it, you.
This is the mother of the 12 most beautiful princesses in all of Russia. She has vital information to give to the king about the location of the Firebird.
12 most beautiful daughters, eh? That will interest the king. Oh, I suppose we'll let it come in now.
Ladies first.
Why, thank you!
Delighted you found the Firebird feather. It's good to see you.
Oh, okay, ladies, we'll have to finish our meeting later. Send him in then. Well, knights, I see you've come with a man dressed as a horse. And a rather fetching young wench. Sure, madam.
Your Majesty, you're too kind.
And yet, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm quite sure I asked him to bring me a Firebird.
Yes, your majesty is quite correct, as always.
And did I, or did I not, make it perfectly clear that should he fail to do so, I will take his miserable life?
Once again, your majesty has a perfect memory.
And yet this sorry excuse for a knight dares to turn up at my palace interrupting my valuable work without the Firebird? Sorry, I asked myself. Does he take me for a fool, or does he want to die?
Answer the king! Which one is it?
Neither, your Majesty.
It's like this, Your Majesty.
Silence! No one asked you to speak. You insult the king's dignity by talking to him.
Let him speak. I'm going to chop off both their heads anyway, so let him have his last words.
We have found the Firebird in the depths of the forest, but she is guarded by the 12 most beautiful princesses in all of Mother Russia.
Did he say 12 most beautiful princesses in all of Mother Russia?
I believe he did, Your Majesty.
Continue, man dressed as a horse.
That's not a man dressed as a horse, Your Majesty. That's my horse, my two-legged talking horse. One of the miracles of the animal kingdom.
Tell the knight that his next word will be his last.
Forgive my master, he's a nincompoop.
Go on.
All men who attempt to capture a Firebird are reduced to gibbering wrecks by the princess's bewitching dance. However, there is only one man manly enough to get past the princesses and capture a Firebird.
Who? Who?
Why? You, Your Majesty.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that?
You are too modest, Your Majesty. But I knew it could only be you.
There's one more thing. Whoever captures a Firebird will also capture the hearts of the 12 princesses.
Let's go! What are we waiting for? Assemble some guards to accompany me in the forest?
Oh, no, Your Majesty, you must go alone. For if you capture a Firebird with your guards, each of the princesses shall fall in love with one of them.
I see.
But Your Majesty, you can't possibly go by yourself. What if it's a trap? You must have protection.
But if you go alone, you shall have all the princesses for yourself.
That settles it then. I'll travel alone.
But
No more buts. Fetch my cloak. Come, fair maiden. Have we met before? You seem ravishingly familiar.
Nah, never met. Straight up.
Sorry, Majesty. I have a funny friend. Please talk funny sometimes.
This, Your Majesty, is mother of the 12 princesses. She will teach you how to avoid her daughter's bewitching dance.
A mother of 12 grown daughters? Surely you are too young to have given birth to 12 girls. Oh, you're such a flirt! I've only just started, my dear. I can certainly see where your daughter's beauty comes from. I'll get you everywhere.
there's something rather fishy about all this. I don't trust that horse. I shall take my 2 finest guards and secretly follow the king through the forest.
If your dogs are half as strong as you are, madam. Oh, stop it! You're making me blush! I can't help it. I don't really laugh. Perhaps we should lose the others and wear yellow. You're such a naughty boy! You've no idea. Oh, stop it! You really should keep going. When you see my daughters, don't forget about an old woman such as me. I love it when you get cross with me. But you're right. Keep the plan. So, how do I avoid being bewitched by your daughters? What's the trick? You must think of.
Well, that's my idea.
What a coincidence.
Perhaps it's fate.
Were we supposed to meet you at the hut?
We just couldn't wait, could we, guys?
Not a minute longer.
We want our fun now, so now we'll have it.
Who is this old hag and these 2 dreadful brats?
What a charmer. And pretty fit too, don't you think?
Oh yes, a real crack at this. What? Pretty buff also.
Yes, as well. Let's have a good look at you.
I'm sorry. Do you know who I am?
I know, but do you know?
How dare you? I am the king. He doesn't know. Shall we tell him?
Well,
Well, fiancé dear, I shall let it pass this time. But you should know that I am a jealous woman, and I expect loyalty. In fact, if you so much as think of another woman, I shall probably have to eat you.
Do something! Help! Ah, he wants saving, like a pretty maiden in distress. But who's going to save him? The numbskull knight. Hardly, my dear. The horse, then. Saved by a man dressed as a horse? Not exactly a knight in shining armour. Perhaps the sorcerer will save him. The sorcerer who seems to have found his feminine side. No, the sorcerer hates the king. You're the sorcerer? Guards! Guards! Arrest her! I mean him! The rat! Arrest them all!
But, my dear, you're forgetting that you came alone. Because you wanted all the 12 princesses for yourself. Anyway, none of that matters anymore. Because now you've got me all to yourself. Now come here, give us a snog.
This is a nightmare!
No, my prettiest courtier comeuppance.
What happened to the plan? Where's the Firebird?
Can we be bothered to tell him? I really don't think we can.
But,
He just wouldn't understand. He's way too stupid. He just doesn't matter anymore. He's of no further consequence. Yesterday's news, 100% irrelevant.
I'll make you pay for this! You'll be sorry that you ever put us on you, will.
Bit of an old scrubber she was there. The king's got what's come to know, that's for sure.
Yes, but what about the Firebird? We were supposed to save her.
I told you we couldn't trust that Baba Yaga.
So I suppose it's my fault again.
Oh, quite frankly, it is.
aha! Here they are! Where's the king? What have you done with him?
The king has found his soulmate.
You ain't gonna be seeing him again.
It's the sorcerer! Guards, arrest him at once! Read out the charges.
You are hereby charged with escaping custody after being found guilty of trying to turn the king into a duck. The punishment is instant chopping off the head.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it? What about his rights?
Rights? No one has rights. That's revolutionary talk. You're under arrest as well. You'll be glad you got that horsey tonkers of Siberia for you.
What about me? What am I supposed to do?
Don't worry, we haven't forgotten about you, tenant guard.
You are under arrest for then tricking, then losing the king. Sure, I don't need to tell you what the punishment for that is.
I think you do actually.
First, we'll cut your head off. Then we'll make your head watch as we pull out all your bones, one by one. Very painful, I can assure you.
Wouldn't it be best to pull out the bones first, and then chop off the head?
Questioning the penal system? Let me see. As I expected, that's an offence too. You're under arrest. That train to Siberia is going to be pretty packed this week.
That's enough! Stop arresting everyone!
I'm nearly done.
What do you mean by that?
You are under arrest for allowing these revolutionaries and criminals to kidnap the king.
This is absurd!
Oh, you just look at them go.
Boys will be boys. Always fighting. Will they ever learn? I doubt it. All brawn and no brain. Who's got the biggest this? And who's got the biggest that?
We got the Firebird, you little hag.
I must say, Sir Knight, I'm very disappointed that you did not trust me.
Trust you? You mad? One moment you're all nice and saying, oh, what can I do to help? And the next, you want to cook and eat us.
Well, that's a bit unnerving, isn't it? Anyway, what happened to the plan? Show us that the Firebird is safe.
Oh, the Firebird is perfectly
safely safe. But before she comes out, I must know why these guards are here.
Well, we didn't fight them. They followed us. This is the king's servant and two of the king's guards.
And who are you, old hag?
That's Baba Yaga. She's the one who came up with the plan to hit up the king. I probably shouldn't have said that bit.
Ha ha! She's got the king! Arrest her at once!
We can't. We're under arrest ourselves, remember?
That's a conundrum.
Maybe I have a solution to this problem.
But you are the problem.
Am I?
She's the solution.
King's servant. Is it I who work you day and night without any appreciation? Is it I who treat you like a nobody when you effectively run the country?
Well, no, it was the king who treated me like that.
Oh, and you, soldier, was it I who stole your beautiful bride, all for myself?
No, the king stole away my wife, just after attending our wedding. How did she know that?
She knows everything. She's all seeing.
So you see, it is not I, a poor old defenceless woman, who is the problem. It is your cruel, lecherous king that's brought such misery to you all.
Right! That's it. That's definitely revolutionary talk. Arrest her for treason.
Oh, stop it, will you? She's right. We're better off without the king, and our women are not safer.
But we've got to have a king. We've got to have someone telling us what to do.
He's right, you know. We're not ready for a parliamentary democracy.
Okay, so what's the proper procedure?
Yes, procedure. Thank goodness for a proper procedure. It says here that if the king completely disappears, the king's servant must choose as the new king the first night that he sees.
What? Are you sure? But that's a ridiculous rule.
Rules are rules.
Well, try not to look at him. Right?
What, me?
Yes, you. I know it's madness, but
Rules are rules.
I now pronounce you King of Russia.
Hail the idiot knight!
Thank you, thank you. And as my first act as king, I order the sorcerer to reverse the spell on the Firebird.
Will be my pleasure. Where is she, your majesty?
Come, child, it is perfectly safe now.
How can I ever thank you, your majesty?
It's okay. You can trust the sorcerer. He never meant to harm you in the first place.
If you say so, my hero.
Go on then, sorcerer, reverse your spell. I bet you can't do it.
Alright. Think about the best spell to use now. Right, you've got to close your eyes. And you, madam. No peeking at the back there, sir. And you, right in the corner. Thank you. Shall repeat after me. Eto Roskia Fraza.
Eto Raskia Fraza.
Gabi of Fletch.
Gabi of Fletch.
Orgal Pushkin.
Orgal Pushkin.
Solsaneskin.
Solsaneskin.
Gorbachev.
Gorbachev.
Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
You open your eyes now. Ta-da!
It worked! I thought none of your spells ever worked.
Sorcerer's gonna do. What a sorcerer's gonna do.
It's a lot easier for a sorcerer to do what a sorcerer's got to do when the Firebird was just a costume.
You lot, despite expressed orders not to, you're
So
under...
he look. The point is, the sorcerer has fooled us all. He's a charlatan, a fake.
He's under arrest, that's what he is.
Does he ever stop arresting people?
And here's the evidence. We've actually got some evidence this time.
Yes, it is.
So you mean I've just been wearing a costume all this time? I guess that explains why I couldn't fly.
I think you have some explaining to do, sorcerer.
It's alright. The spell didn't work, so I put her to sleep while I stitched up her costume. I'm a rubbish sorcerer.
Yeah, you're a highly talented embroiderer. This is a work of art.
I was going to reappoint you as the king's sorcerer, but after this, I think you're going to be the king's chief embroiderer.
You know a woman's job.
You can always put on a wig and remove your belt.
It'll be my pleasure, Your Majesty.
I think you're going to be a very wise king, your majesty.
Come, my dear, let's go to my palace.
And it all ended happily ever after.
Oh, how lovely.
What on earth is going on here? Who's this strumpet?
Oops, forgot about my wife. Sorry, wife, I was just about to come home and tell you the remarkable news.
Don't you lie to me! I'll tear the skin from you! Wait, what great news?
The dream I had was true. I'm king.
You, the stupidest man in all of Russia. King? I don't think so.
You can't speak to the king like that.
Now with what you've done, you've set him off again.
I really am king.
Oh, my darling! My one and only true love. I always believed in you.
Yes, my dear. Look, why are you wearing a belt, by the way?
It just feels more comfortable.
Whatever you say, my dear. Or should I say, dear queen?
I think you'd better.
Come, my queen.
What about me?
Well, you could always marry me. I saved you too, you know.
Yes, you did, but there's one minor problem. You're a horse.
You mean you're not a horse?
No, Your Majesty. I'm just a man dressed as a horse.
I can't believe it.
Well, duh!
So, will you marry me now?
For the sake of a happy ending, why not?
Ah, isn't that nice? Let's all get married.
Come now, girls. It's past your bedtime. And we mustn't leave the ex-king for too long. You know how much he misses me when I'm gone. Besides, he needs to feed me my grapes.
Okay, everybody happy now? Good. And now, for the last time, I feel I can safely announce without any further interruptions that everything ended happily ever after.